Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Raven Ashley, and I'm back with another video. Do you all notice anything different about me? No nails, no hair, no makeup. Baby, this is Raven, as uncut, raw, as natural as it get, honey, okay? All I've done is moisturize my face. I use my Cetaphil lotion as well as my Pond's dry skin cream. So that's all that I've done so far with my face. But yeah, I went ahead and took my braids out and I'm just wearing my little poof. This is my in-between styles hairstyle. So yeah, thank you for tuning in for today's video. Welcome back. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on my video. I'm happy to have you. Definitely make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on so that you know every time that I upload, and connect with me on my other socials, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, all Raven Ashley. I would love to connect with you on there. Definitely on Twitter, because Twitter is funny as fuck if you don't know, if you're living under a rock. Jump right into the video. Do not talk about my edges. I was just like having a pep talk with myself before I got on here. The edge control that I have just does not work for me. It has not worked for years, but I just really haven't cared enough to try to find something else. But the one that I use is a 48-hour edge tamer. I use the extreme firm hold and the extra mega hold. So I mix them together, and it still don't really do nothing for me. Like, you know, these are starting to lift, like, so anyway. And before I even get questions, I'm not gonna show my wash and go routine because it's not a routine or anything like that. I don't even really know how to like deal with my hair. So this is the most that I do with my hair, if it's out, if it's not straight. So yeah, I'm not gonna show y'all that, but isn't my pineapple cute? Isn't she cute, honey? And if you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, you already know how hype I was about my little poof yesterday, okay? And I can put it in the bun. And I can put it in the bun. Okay. I'm done. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all how I do my eyebrows and how I put on my lashes. I've been asked for years how I put on my lashes. Do I wear individuals? Do I do the magnetic things? Which I don't. But just everything that you can think of with lashes. So I'm going to show y'all how I put them on. I'm going to try to show y'all my like method or whatever, which is actually not like my method. The video that I watched, I'm gonna see if she still has it, but it's Miss Aaliyah J's video. I watched how she put on her lashes and I just kept practicing with it. Definitely have to practice and stuff when it comes to makeup. Don't be afraid of the trial and error. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys all the products that I use, how to fill in my eyebrows. I've been asked to show that. So we're just gonna jump right into it, and I hope y'all enjoy. Okay, so this is pretty much what I do when I'm like going to work, or if I wanna look a little bit more presentable, but I'm not putting on a face of makeup. I have really thick brows. They're not growing in the middle or anything because I just tweezed them, and I do nair my brows like to get that middle part and everything. If you want to see how I actually tweeze and nair my eyebrows in between going to get them done, then definitely let me know. There's just not really anything to pluck right now, so that's why I'm skipping over that step. But if there was, then I would go ahead and do that. My hairs, they get very long, they get very curly. Okay, honey, she's a hairy girl. I'm not going even front with y'all, but you keep it together, okay? You stay groomed. So this is what I use to fill in my brows, and it's the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. Mine is in brunette, and it's just a dark brown shade. It has a spoolie on one end, and then it has the actual pencil. Now, I know some girls that like to use a pomade and things like that. To be honest, I didn't start filling in my eyebrows till like 2 years ago when I fucked my eyebrows up. excuse my French, but I have to say it like that because girls, like, they looked crazy. And it took a minute, like a whole year, for them to grow all the way back in and look back to normal. I'm not traumatized enough to where I just don't touch my eyebrows anymore. Like, I still do them, but I just don't overdo them. So when my eyebrows weren't how I wanted them to be, that's when I started filling them in. But when I fill them in, I try to go for a natural look. In my opinion, pomade doesn't really give you that natural look. In my opinion, either a pencil or a powder will give you that more natural look that you're going for. And sometimes I use both. Sometimes I outline my eyebrow with the pencil and then I fill it in with a powder. Or sometimes I just use the pencil the whole time. And lately, that's what I've been doing. That's what you've been seeing in my past couple of videos. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with that regular program. Before we actually get into the demo part of this video and me actually doing my brows, I do just want to say a couple things. For starters, especially when you're doing something like filling in your eyebrows, just stay with your natural shape. You're better off staying with your natural shape and enhancing that, especially if you don't know what you're doing at first and you're just kind of practicing and getting your feet wet. So you definitely want to just stick with that. But that's also a dead giveaway when people fill in their eyebrows and they just do all this stuff that their eyebrows can't do, won't do. I mean, it is what it is. It's nothing to be, you know, embarrassed about or anything, but just stick with what you have and try to work with that if you can, because the second you start overlining and everything like that, people can see that when they look at you. It's just like how you can see a lace. Like, honey, you can tell when something is a wig, you can tell when something's drawn on, you can tell all of that. So for me, with makeup, like, that's never my goal to look 100% natural, because this isn't natural. Like, I did something to my face. But, you know, work with what you have. Like, when you start to do too much and start to literally change the shape of your eyebrows with pomade or a powder or something like that, it just don't work. So let's get right into it. So this is the little spoolie that I have, and I just like to brush through my brows first. And I like to use this because essentially this doesn't have any product on it. You can order these spoolies off of Amazon. Literally just type in spoolie. Or I got this from my lash tech when I was getting individuals at one point. I just for me, I like to use a clean spoolie on this part because I'm just trying to brush through, see what we got. Now, usually when I start tweezing my eyebrows, this is what they look like. I like to brush them up, and whatever is, you know, out of the majority, like, you can kind of see when stuff starts to grow in, then that's what you pluck. And like I said, I don't really have anything to pluck right now, but in a couple weeks, if you guys do want to see how I do that, then I will happily show that. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just brushing out my eyebrows and I'm giving them the shape that I want. I like to shape them, like brush them in place. And really, if you have super curly eyebrows like how I do, what my mom would have me do when I was younger is brush my brows every day. Like, I would brush them into place every single day. And for a long, long time, my brows stayed in place all the time. And I never had to do anything to them. And then I decided to tweeze them, and I over tweezed, and now here we are. And I kind of got out of the habit of brushing them and training them and everything like that. So now they have to be retrained, which isn't a problem. It's just something that you have to stay consistent with. I'm just brushing them in place how I want. Okay. Now, this is the shape that we pretty much go for. You probably heard the saying before, your eyebrows are not twins. They are not sisters, are cousins. So they are not, I repeat, not supposed to look exactly alike. So if your eyebrows don't look exactly alike, if you're sitting there trying to make them look identical, honey, stop. You're gonna be sitting there forever. But for real, they're not supposed to be symmetrical like that. So this is pretty much how my brows go. My right one does what she does. My left one does what she do. And that's just pretty much it. So from here, once I have my shape, for me, since I do have brows, I'm not really trying to like make the illusion that I have brows and I don't. I'm just trying to fill in what is sparse. So those areas where I don't really have a lot of hair, or my shape just starts to get kind of funky, we're gonna fill them in and help out our brows a little bit. Y'all, I tried to do like a little but you know, it didn't dry right. Actually, this was on accident, and then I tried to make this match this, and it just didn't work. And I don't even know if I have bobby pins because my hair usually stay in braids or something. So, but anyway, just so you know, I mean, you can comment below and roast me about however you feel. I sees it, honey, okay? So now I'm finna to start, I started by outlining my shape. So we're gonna do the bottom and we're gonna do the top. Once we outline it, then we're gonna go ahead and fill it in. And now I'm gonna stop talking because I can't talk and do my eyebrows at the same time. I don't know if y'all picked up on that too, but I'm not doing long strokes. I'm doing like quick, short strokes to make it one big line. Cause that's just how to get it precise. But also when it's time to fill it in, it's gonna look like hair strokes instead of whatever the fuck else it could look like. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, left eye. Okay, period. Now we finna take this same thing, this pencil, and we're gonna blend it, not blend it in, but we're gonna fill it in. So where my brow is sparse right here, I'm literally just gonna do small strokes and fill it in. Like that. Now we're gonna do the other eye. Now, when it comes to the front of your brows, they already do this type of thing where they're not as dark and as full from the front as they are to the middle and then to the back. So you want to create that illusion with your filling in. So this is where this spoolie comes in. And I don't know if y'all can see, but it kind of it picks up some of the product. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush this through, and this is gonna help me blend it and give that overall like faded ombre, just how my eyebrows look type of look. And I'm just literally, like, I don't know if y'all can see, but I'm kind of pulling the color like as I'm, like the color is for sure moving and it's blending. And I'm not really worried about shaping. This is literally just for blending purposes, so. Because when you pick up color on this, it just kind of pushes up to the front anyway. Like it really do the work for you. So now I'm finna shape it back to how I like it. For me, when I'm doing my brows, I gotta look at them up close and far away. Like, what are you talking about? I have to see both. So this is what we're looking like so far. And this is filled in to my liking. So not too much. Like I said, just filling in those areas. I'm gonna tell you all a little something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, okay? When you're doing your makeup, honey, sometimes the process gonna look a little fucked up, okay? It's not always gonna look cute, but as long as it's cute at the end, that's all that really matters. And that's how I feel about my brows. They might look ugly at this point in time, but when I carve them out with the concealer, it's nothing that you can say. Nada. Nothing. So let's go ahead and get to that part because that's my favorite part. Actually, no, I'm gonna take a brow gel, and this one is from Physicians Formula, but I've had it for like 2 years now. So it's all scratched up and it just looked dusty and crusty. But I'm just gonna comb this through my brows. And you don't have to do this. If you don't have really long, thick, curly hairs like how I do, you do not have to do this step. But I like to do it because my hairs, they just be out of control sometimes. So this just helps to kind of keep them in their place where I want them to be. The only thing I don't like about brow gels is that they do make your brows look shiny. So I'm gonna show y'all what I do to stop that. So next, I'm taking my LA Pro Girl Concealer in Light Tan. And now, I personally like the light look with my eyebrows. Some people don't. So what they'll do is they'll put the lighter concealer on the bottom and then a more skin tone concealer on the top. You know, it's your face, so you do whatever you want to do. Like always, there's, you know, nothing nobody could say to you. So all I did was take that concealer and carve out my brow. And like, you don't have to have a lot for this step. You know, like don't have to have a lot of product or nothing. And then since I'm not having no more makeup today, I just like to take my finger and like really make sure that everything is blended. Honey, your fingers are tools. So, and like back when I was in school, it's like weird saying that. I just graduated, by the way, y'all. Just got my degree this year, so. And I had to have a fucking virtual graduation. What type of bullshit is that? Anyway, I'm not gonna say too much. But when I was in school, because that was the whole point in me doing this, this is pretty much what I would look like on a daily. Like, I would just do my brows. I wouldn't do anything else. That brow look good, honey. That brow look good, honey. And I'm sure that y'all was probably looking at me like, damn, bitch, what the fuck? But wait until it gets carved out and then you can say something, okay? But this is pretty much all I would do is just brows, lip gloss, might put on some lashes, might not, most likely not. Cause honestly, doing my brows, I mean, it's taking me longer now cause I'm talking to y'all and I'm trying to be in the camera, but it only takes me like 10 minutes to do my eyebrows. It don't take me long at all. I guess I like the concealer on the top and the bottom because for me, when I get my eyebrows done, this is really how I look. Like, I be looking real light around my brows. So, might as well just keep it real with y'all. And I like my shits like crispy. You know what I'm saying? Like a real lineup. Like a real lineup. My right one always come out better than my left. I don't know why, but I think because I'm right-handed. I wish I was both-handed because this shit right here is overrated. Y'all know where that's from? If you don't know where that's from, you too young. I'm just playing. I kind of went back into my left brow mainly because my right one always look more like pristine and put together than my left one does. So I was just going back in and fixing that. But I do one final brush to make sure that my hairs are laid how I want them to be laid. So I don't think the camera is picking this up, or maybe it is. I don't know. My eyebrows are for sure shiny though. So I'm gonna take my black Radiance translucent powder in banana. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush. This is a Morphe in 518. Just some type of fluffy brush. So I just take like whatever is in my little cap. Swirl it around. And then I just pat it in there. And that's how I get rid of the shininess. I even like kind of brush it through. I heard Corona hitting hard. I need a Gucci mask. I'm just doing one final brush through. Honestly, don't mind me and how much I brush through my brows. This is just really me making sure that all the hairs are in place like how I want them to, because I just know how my brows are. I know how they grow, everything. So this is how I do my brows, y'all. That's it. Okay, and now I feel like this is what people really been waiting on from me. I'm just playing, y'all. Damn. Can you like stay? You don't want to stay there? Okay, fuck it. Anyway, but no, I feel like this is the part that people have really been wanting from me and waiting on from me, and it's how to put on lashes. Yay! I'm excited to show y'all how I put these on. So these are my lashes. I don't have a name for these yet or anything, so, but they're really fluffy, but they're not super long. They're like really full. Just so y'all know, I am one of those girls that usually likes to wear hair glue to put on her lashes. But I don't have any at the moment, and I haven't been in nobody's beauty supply lately with everything going on, so I just don't have any on hand. But I'm going back to my original baby, which is Duo Glue. Duo is sold everywhere. Walgreens, Walmart, Target, CVS, fucking Ulta, Morphe. It's sold everywhere. It's sold everywhere. They have a clear version, they have a white version, and they have the black version. So I like my glue to be black. Personal preference, excuse me. I really like my hair glue because you don't have to wait for it to get tacky. And I feel like it takes out less of your real lashes when you're taking the eyelashes off. And to me, it's just a much better hold than a lash glue. So that's just my preference. I already know I'm probably gonna get dragged for it. I don't really give a fuck because I'm gonna keep using it. So there we go. So since I've already worn these lashes, I do have to go through and get the old glue off. So I'm just taking some tweezers and I'm literally just taking the glue off. You want to make sure that you get the glue off. I mean, just one, aside from it kind of being nasty if you don't, because you know that buildup and stuff like that. But also like the band won't actually get to your skin and stick on your eye if there's glue in the way. So basically, my mirror is right down here, okay, at my desk. And basically, I'm up in my face, but I'm kind of like looking down. Or I guess in a sense looking up, because I put my head up like this. And then I'm just putting it on. And what you do is I start by putting it in the center, and then I put the corner in, and then the inner corner. And usually, like when I have nails, if I just press the corner of my nails, they kind of work as tweezers. But this is how we get it so close to the lash line. By looking down and literally seeing the lash go over top of our real lashes. And then I like to take my fingers and I like to just press my lash, my real lash with my fake one. And I like to just press them together. And there you go. You don't see my real lashes or anything, and I didn't put on mascara or anything like that. I just put the lash on. Okay. And we're gonna do the same thing on the left eye. We're gonna do the same thing, okay? I don't know what I said before, but yeah. I wish I could really show y'all like how I did it, but I hope y'all are listening and like that's helping. I really hope it is. My left eye is like never, like, she's never in sync with me like how my right eye is. Sorry, y'all. I just get to like slick being a perfectionist, and then I'll fuck around and be in my face all day. And she is, so this is how they look. What y'all think? Okay, y'all. It's the final look or whatever. This is the final look. Ooh, it's the poof. It's the clear skin. It's the thick brows. It's the thick lashes. It's the gloss for me, baby. It's everything for me, baby, okay? What do y'all think? I hope that y'all learned something. I hope that y'all are walking away feeling confident in when you're filling in your brows and when you're putting on your lashes. Keep practicing, ladies. Keep practicing. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you laughed a little bit. Thank you so much for tuning into my video. Again, my name is RAYVIN Ashley. And if you're here, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so that you know every single time when I upload. And don't forget to connect with me on my other socials. Again, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram is all RAYVIN Ashley. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this look, this video. Let me know what else you want to see from me, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.